Introduction to Philosophy, Final Exam Reviewer. Disclaimer: the sequence of this reviewer does not reflect to the actual exam created by your teacher. Please study your lesson very well. This is only a guide. 1. It is sharing of subjective states by two or more individuals. Answer: intersubjectivity. 2. What term associates it to other meanings such as primitive society or preliterate society? Answer: tribal society. 3. Marked by a progress from a manufacturing base to a service-based economy and is most evident in countries and regions that were among the first to experience the Industrial Revolution. Answer: post-industrial society. 4. Are actions shared by humans and other animals? Answer: acts of man. 5. Which is not a phenomenological notion of death according to Martin Heidegger? A. Certain, B. Indefinite, C. Relational, D. One's property, answer: relational. 6. Who was the Jewish philosopher who introduced the I thou and I relationships to embody his philosophy of intersubjectivity? Answer: Martin Buber. 7. Refer to the appropriate actions of human beings. Answer: human acts. 8. It is known as the information society, which are correlated with the progress and development of digital information and communication technologies to the Internet. Answer: digital society. 9. This is a choice which is deliberately selected based on a moral standpoint. Answer: intellectual choice. 10. Who was the philosophers which hold that human-heartedness is a virtue central to man that can be found in his sociality or intersubjectivity? Answer: Confucius. 11. What makes an act performed by a human being distinctively a human act is that it is. Answer: voluntary. 12. What phenomenological notion of death which state that while death is sure to come, it is however indefinite as to when it will come? Answer: indefinite. 13. A choice which is born out of psychological and emotional considerations. Answer: practical choice. 14. Who was the philosopher which hold that human action is the foundation of our being and that this form of action is now called participation? Answer: Karl Wojtyla. 15. These are acts originating from the individual performing the act using knowledge about the situations of the act? Answer: voluntary actions. 16. What phenomenological notion of death which state that nobody can experience his death except himself? Answer: one's property. 17. What is the main focus of Karl Wojtyla's philosophy of intersubjectivity? Answer: participation. 18. Is an action considered as mixed of voluntary and involuntary? Answer: related to compulsion. 19. What phenomenological notion of death which state that death cannot be taken away from a person? Answer: not to be outstripped. 20. Which statement is incorrect about intersubjectivity? A. Love is an important aspect in intersubjective relationships. B. We can put ourselves in the shoes of others. C. I can disregard others as much as I want. D. We cannot help but be sensitive with the existence of the other. Answer: I can disregard others as much as I want. 21. Are acts done under force or coercion and ignorance where the doer failed to understand the effect and feels sorry on the result? Answer: involuntary actions. 22. What phenomenological notion of death which state that when we die alone? Answer: non-relational. 23. Post-industrial societies is characterized by A. self-sustaining structure which is absent in the modern society. B. Use of modern technology which has led to considering the possible outcome for the society. C. Replacement of manual laborers with technical and professional workers. D. Access to sources and technologies which enables them to connect with enough activities. Answer: replacement of manual laborers with technical and professional workers. 24. Circumstances which are beyond the control of the agent and contributes none to the action. Answer: under compulsion. 25. Among the statements below, what best describes intersubjectivity? A. Intersubjectivity is about how humans treat plants. B. We treat others as objects in intersubjective relationships. C. It is about how we judge other persons. D. It is a state of sharing of subjective states by two or more individuals. Answer: it is a state of sharing of subjective states by two or more individuals. 26. Is an idea mostly used in existentialism which means having true and meaningful existence? Answer: authenticity. 27. Is a person who is knowledgeable and responsible enough to effectively use different social platforms in the Internet? Answer: digital citizenship. 28. Who was the philosopher which state that we have to avoid the crowd at the majority of the society which we think that should be the pattern of our lives? Answer: Søren Kierkegaard. 29. It is one of the classifications of involuntary actions, sample of which, man steals and ignorant of the law, arrow or gunshot by mistake. Answer: ignorance. 30. Is the one which uses advanced technology to drive a massive production industry that will support a large population? Answer: industrial society. 31. According to John Mothershead, what are the two indispensable conditions for morality to occur? Answer: freedom and obligation. 32. Defined as an individual character who is viewed as a member of a society? Answer: citizen. 33. Human as disembodied subject means that, a. People are slowly putting aside their bodies and relating with others because the technological society. B. Development of recent scientific disciplines that involve new forms of information technology. C. Changing values and norms which reflects the influences on the society. D. Replacement of practical knowledge with theoretical knowledge. Answer: people are slowly putting aside their bodies and relating with others because the technological society. 34. What phenomenological notion of death which provides that birth and death are two things we cannot remove from our existence whether we like it or not, we will die? Answer: certain. 35. Refers to the economic, political, and social system that prevailed in Europe from about the 9th to the 15th century? Answer: feudal society. 36. Which of the following notion of death is false? A. Immortality can be achieved by man. B. Death is impending. C. Death is one of the surest thing in the world. D. Death comes at the time we didn't expect it will come. Answer: immortality can be achieved by man. 37. Is understood to be present when one is choosing a course of action, and he or she is taking full responsibility for consequence of his actions? Answer: freedom. 38. Denotes a group of peoples living in a primitive setting under a leader or chief. Answer: tribe. 39. Is anchored to the individual's moral and rational capacity to discern what is right and wrong? Answer: freedom. 40. Who is the American sociologist which first coined the term a post-industrial in 1973 in his book The Coming of Post-Industrial Society, A Venture in Social Forecasting? Answer: Daniel Bell.